Hi everyone, this is Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim. Today we have a video from Candace, the so-called blonde Muslim, and she's going to tell us how to get married as a Muslim. In fact, how to marry a revert.
And we're not sure if the advice she's offering is useful or helpful.
Alrighty, let's get into it. Candace is going to admit something. She's going to admit that Muslims like to take advantage of reverts. And in fact, what she's doing is she's confirming what Muhammad Hijab told us when he was speaking to Daniel Hakikaju. Let's hear that little clip first, and then we'll get back to Candace.
The women who take it the best are the revert system. How the woman will take it. The women who take it the best are the revert sisters. From my experience of observing the situation, Akho is so yani.
There we go. Right there, he admitted that the revert sisters take it the best. What is he talking about? Well, Candace is going to tell us. So let's see what Candace has to say. She's going to confirm exactly what he just said. And Muslim men know this, and they're like looking for these revert sisters to take advantage of.
Yeah, this is a known thing in the community too.
Dream is to marry a revert. I get DMs like this all the time where these born Muslim men are looking for revert women to marry. It's problematic to me if your dream is to marry a revert. Most of the guys say it's my dream because they prioritize their faith, they're avid learners, they don't have the culture and stuff like this. There is predatory behavior, and I'm not saying all of them have bad intentions, but a lot of guys want a woman who's by herself, who doesn't have a mahram, whose parents are not Muslim, who is going to be navigating a marriage process on their own. And I can tell you, I have met several women lately, friends and new friends, who've reached out to me because they got scammed. A'udhu billah min ash-shaytanir rajim. Scammed by Muslim men.
She's saying, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Seek refuge in Allah from shaitan. Is it shaitan or is it the Muslim men that we have to watch out for?
Yeah. She, oh man, there's so many things I have to say about this when she says that they got scammed. I mean, these guys who say it's their dream to marry a revert, they say that to kind of like, woo you. And a lot of these guys are on the other side of the screen, like in a crowded, dilapidated apartment in Egypt somewhere, like trying to get a green card.
Egypt or Tunisia
or Pakistan, India.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, how do I know about this? Because it's happened to me. It happens to all of us. If you're on Instagram and you're a woman, even if you don't have like a picture of yourself, if you have like something in your bio stating that you're Muslim and you have your bio picture is like a flower or whatever, you're still going to get these DMs. These guys, they literally will go for anything.
Even on Reddit, right?
Yeah, on Reddit, it does not matter. It's like as long as you have a pulse and you're a woman, they're going to try. So when she's talking about these scammers, that's who I think of.
Men who come and act like they're a certain way and then they're not. And it's really sad when you see reverts going through this. It made me realize how important it is to have community, to do this process with other people.
God.
If you're
the community is telling them to go after Ziva. It's the leaders of the community, the Hijab and the Kikaju, the telling people. Sorry, they're not even telling people to marry Zivas. They're saying go for Zivas as a second wife, a third wife, and fourth wife.
Yeah, and that's the value of a lot of these converts. They're just seen as new, easy to manipulate. They're Western, so quote unquote, they're probably more open to these types of things. But I also want to point out something too that Candace is saying. Okay, I converted to Islam in 2014. This was a problem in 2014. This is a problem long before this. Like, I just want everybody to know that what she's saying is by far not even like remotely like a new problem, a new Muslim community problem. I don't know what the solution is, but I highly doubt she's going to be able to present one to us. Let's see.
If you're looking for a revert, you need to go on Muzz, where you can go find women who are
No, do not go on Muzz, guys. Do not do it. Is she single or is she married?
Single.
She's single. How long has she been Muslim? Like 6 years?
I don't know.
She's single. Yeah, I think she's been Muslim about 6 years. she's single. Okay, granted. I think she's like almost 40. Okay, she's pretty, but there's a lot of things against her. First of all, she doesn't wear hijab. She's almost 40, right? Like there's a lot of questionable things here, but still, regardless, what are you going to get on Muzz if you go on Muzz? I'll tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get the scammers that she's telling you to avoid who need green cards. You're going to get bottom of the barrel choices. Maybe like a needle in a haystack, finding a decent person. It's probably like a 0.5% chance, to be really honest. Like if you have no standards, no hopes, no nothing like that. If you're willing to take anything, well, you can get that on there. But if you want like a good quality man, that is not where you go. That is the wrong place to go. That's how you will get scammed. That's how your life will get ruined. Do not go on Muzz.
And not just Muzz, right? Like any of these websites. I think
any of these websites, but the most popular ones are Muzz and Salams. Like the guy is just ugh, no.
What did she say in the caption on I could actually share my screen here so we can see the whole post, because there's actually a whole advertisement going on here, right?
Yeah, and there's an incentive for her to push this.
Yeah, I surprisingly get this question all the time, but I always want to know in return, why do practicing Muslim brothers want to marry women who are brand new to the faith? That's the question, right? For anything else, you need to assess why you want to revert. Because honestly, a strong marriage needs a strong foundation in the deen. We need to give brand new Muslims time to grow before approaching them. And then, then she's, if you're ready for something serious, go to a place where people are too, like Muzz app, right? So she's basically, this is a paid post. It's very, very clear. I mean, she shows up in videos with Mufti Mank and others. She's well known in the community as a Dawa woman, I guess. I don't know what you call these people. Like they're like the pop-up
Dawa woman.
The pop-up stalls that show up and like, like, hey, look, white woman that likes Islam. Like,
and you know what? Like they sponsor so many people, Muzz, but like the Saleh family, I think they were sponsoring like Muzz, or they were promoting Muzz or Salams or one of those. They didn't even meet on there. Like that's the other thing. It's like they're like, oh, if you want to get married, and when we got married, it's like, yeah, when you got married, it didn't happen this way. Yeah. So why are you telling everybody else? Well, they're incentivized, right?
Exactly. She's definitely promoting
marriage. Don't go DMing girls on Instagram. You need to find a woman who has already established herself in the deen, who knows what she's doing, and all of this, because it's not a man's job.
That's not what they want, though. They don't want somebody who knows what they're doing. They don't care. They don't care. Like, especially these green card hunters. Right?
She's actually also unintentionally or intentionally making it harder for reverts to find a Muslim man by saying these things.
Yeah.
She's saying don't marry them. They're new to the religion and whatever, right?
Yeah.
To groom women to be a wife. So download Muzz, go on there, have tons of successful marriages. No. Find somebody who's at your caliber. There's no reason why a man who thinks he's a full-blown practicing pious Muslim needs to go get somebody who's brand new and has no idea what they're doing. Well, that's my hot take on this topic. Let me know what you guys think.
Oh, we're going to tell you what we think, all right?
Yeah, Candace, you haven't had any success on there.
We have another video about that. We can talk about that next.
Yeah. This topic like makes my blood boil. Like it actually, people like her promoting this app makes my blood boil, because like I said, number one, she's not married. Number two, it doesn't change. And a lot of these guys who are on that app, they're on Half Our Deen as well. They're on Salams. These men, just the majority, like almost all of them are very low quality, very, very low quality. Mm-hmm. Like if I talk to somebody, if it lasted more than like 72 hours, that was like considered like, okay, there's like the slimmest chance ever. Yeah. But usually I would talk to these guys and, I'd want to look at their social media. Well, they're porn addicts. They're following all these like women, and they're just, I don't know. They're sketchy. They're just, some of them already have been married. and they use the first wife for a green card, and now they're looking for like the wife they actually want. So many of them don't actually have any papers. Some of them are straight up illegal. Like there was a guy I talked to for like the hottest minute ever. He was in Florida and he was very nice, very charming. And I find out that he's basically illegal in the United States, and he's working under the counter at some, or under the table at some like restaurant or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, so that ended. It's like, there's so many of that out there on this app. Like this is easy for those guys, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't require any work. If they go to the mosque and they talk to the imam and say they want to get married, the imam is going to basically be like, no. Like you're not qualified.
Unless the criminals, and then you get multiple people recommend them to you, like happened to you. That's a different story for another time.
That's true. That's true. That's a different.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear that story, it's in Huda's full video, which we'll link below.
Yeah. Most of these guys, they're not qualified to get married, and they're not going to have luck at the mosque. So what the easiest thing they can do is literally get their phone and sign up for this app. That's the easiest thing they can do. So yeah, they're just, God, I could go on and on about this.
Let's see what Candace says about her experience now trying to get married. So before we start the video, I guess actually it would make more sense to actually go to what she actually said. I tried a few apps, but the only one I'm on right now is Muzz app. I just deactivated it after some time away when I was traveling. In terms of what I'm looking for, okay, so let's watch the video.
I can tell you why she deactivated it.
Go ahead.
Because what's happening to her is what happens to all of us.
And now that I'm back in California.
Sorry, it started playing. Go ahead.
No, what happened to her is like what happened, like all these stories I'm telling you guys, this is what's happening to her too. I'm sure her DMs get flooded with green card seekers and scammers, and she's probably like, you know what? I'm traveling. I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't need this crap. I don't have any luck on here. I'm going to deactivate it. But, you know, I'm incentivized to promote this, like, but this is bad for my mental health to be on here. So I'm going to deactivate it while I travel. So, yeah, she deactivated it. I wonder why.
Yeah.
The only marriage app that I'm actually on is Muzz, and it's because I have a lot of friends who've gotten married off of it. I was traveling a lot.
Because you get paid, yeah.
But I deactivated it, and now that I'm back in California, I am starting the search back up because I just feel like it doesn't benefit anyone if I'm traveling and I'm overseas. It's like, why apply for a job if you're not able to do the interview?
She's so famous in this community.
Yeah.
She knows freaking Mufti Meg, all these guys. She travels all the time. She has all these connections, and she can't get married, and she's on an app. What does that tell you about the Muslim community and how they're able to help these women find a husband? This girl who looks like this, I'm sure, like, if she met a man, you know, a good guy, and he said, you know, you need to wear the hijab, whatever, to get married, she'll probably do that, whatever, or she will eventually. She'll transition into the modesty thing. But if somebody like her, with all the connections she has, all the fame she has, all the everything she has at her fingertips, all the traveling, she has all these opportunities to meet people, constantly going to Saudi, everything, she's still single and she's on Muzz.
Yeah.
What does that say about the community and how they help these women get married? What does that say about the type of people? What does that say about the men out there who are the good quality ones that are, you know, willing to marry her? They're not. They're not. So she's probably finding these bottom of the barrel guys. Yeah,
playing devil's advocate also could be that she doesn't want to get married. She just wants to be single, and that's
true.
Perfectly acceptable too.
That's perfectly fine too.
Yeah. I mean, she's saying she wants to. So
she did have an engagement a few years ago, I remember, and it fell apart, and we never heard about the guy again. There was an engagement a few years ago, and nothing since that we know of. That, like, at least nothing she's disclosed. So I do think
she's trying.
She's trying, and she also lives in freaking California. I mean, I'm sure there's a big Muslim community out there. This doesn't make sense that she's on an app. Yeah, and a lot of Muslim men would accept her without hijab. Yes, they would. Like, many Muslim men go with non-hijabis. That's happens too. So okay, let's continue the video. Let's see what she says.
Interview, get hired, and start the position. Here's what I'm looking for.
I do think that's an excuse. I'm traveling. Like, okay, so you and I met when we were in different countries.
I know.
that we travel to see each other. So that's not a real excuse. I was traveling. So it's like what you said makes a lot more sense. She
Yeah,
just
because
didn't want to deal with it.
Because also those apps go off of your location too. So she's in Saudi. There could be somebody from the US who's traveling there too. And, she opened that app. She could actually meet somebody there.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, I would think it'd be strange to disable the app if you're going to a Muslim country where there's potential to meet Muslim men.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Get hired and start the position. Here's what I'm looking for. Bare minimum is prayer and fasting, and that you're a decent person. We all want someone who's loyal, faithful, respectful, kind. What I'm looking for is somebody that I can be equally yoked with. This is a term for oxen. So like you pull the load together and pull the cart, and if one's buff and one's skinny or one's old and one's young, you can't pull it and you get like hung up. Somebody who sees Islam the same way.
I do think a lot of what she's saying, someone who prays and fasts, that's not going to make a happy relationship.
It's not. No, it's not.
And I do think a lot of this is just PR. She's like, yeah, I want a religion. Like everybody says this, especially these spokespeople of Islam, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to first, you got to be good looking, and then we can get on to the other stuff. Do you do the other stuff, right? like praying.
She's not saying that, eh?
No, she's not saying that, and we definitely know that's part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I am not looking for perfect. I'm not looking for the richest or the most handsome. I mean, these things would be nice, but I'm looking for someone who is real, someone who is patient, someone who loves the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that loves Islam, that loves Allah, who does salah. I'm looking for quality of work hard, to set team goals, to do things that will benefit both of us, somebody who wants to take me into consideration when they make decisions. I think that is very easy. Is that not easy? Like, that sounds like fun, but I'm like, is this like a delusional way to look at things? Like, you want to be my best friend? Cool, karate in my garage? Cool, let's do it. Bismillah. And just like, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Khadija radiallahu anha, they are my model for how I want to act and the kind of spouse I want.
You're not going to just accept somebody who prays. I mean, there's plenty of unattractive men who do all that stuff that she could easily get, but she wants a good-looking guy. So just tell the truth, Candace. You want a good-looking man. We all do. We all want Yeah.
Wants to compete with themselves in goodness, who wants to push themselves to be a better version of themselves, who likes to travel, somebody who's open-minded and wants to live the same lifestyle with the same goal. And when I get married, being a wife is going to be my priority. It's not going to be work and career, because I'm not.
I don't know if I believe her on this. She says she doesn't want to be a working woman, and here she is, independent, flying around, making videos, like putting herself out there.
Yeah.
That's working, right? Like, she's working. Sponsorships from Muzz.
Social media is working. So she's just going to give up Instagram and all that? Doubt it.
I doubt it, yeah.
When I get married, being a wife is going to be my priority. It's not going to be work and career, because I'm not a career girly. I want somebody to love, to serve, to take care of. I want a home. I want to do these things. But I also want somebody who enjoys life, somebody who wants to go learn Islamic history, somebody who wants to get to the next level and enjoy what Allah has given us.
What do you think? Learn Islamic history. That's an interesting specific one. I mean, it sounds like, from like what she's saying, if it's true, it would sound appealing to many Muslim men, right? And many men in general, like a wife that wants to take care of you. I mean, men want that, a wife to take care of them. And she's saying, like, I'm going to prioritize you over my own career and stuff. I don't believe it, especially her. No. She doesn't seem like that type of person at all.
And I don't know if she's ever been married before either, but like, she's trying to describe this like perfect life, and that's just not how life is.
She's trying to describe what she thinks men want.
Yeah.
Or Muslim men want in this case, right?
And I would argue too, like, if she wants the practicing whatever guy, she has to be practicing in the sense that she covers.
Yeah.
Like, like you expect somebody to pray, fast. I mean, those are like basic things that you should be doing anyways. But I mean, he's going to want you to be practicing too. And he might not want her on social media, like showing her face.
That's true.
I don't know. She's just
getting DMs from 1,000+ men per day.
Yeah, and yeah. And she also, like I said, she's older too. That's like probably her biggest challenge. She's attractive, but she's quote unquote older. She's a, like me, I'm 38. We're considered like dinosaurs. We were dinosaurs when we were like 25. So, and if she wants somebody who's like Arab, whatever, a lot of these guys, they want to have kids. So I don't know. Muzz is not going to come to the rescue here with that.
Yeah, that's true. Her particular situation, I mean, she could still have kids, but it would be harder at her age.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so let's see if there's anything left, but I don't know if there's any more she says, but I'll let her finish.
So if this sounds like someone you know, please tell them to download it. And if you're looking for your own partner, give Muzz a try. Like I said, I have a friend who literally just got married off of it last month, and now she's moving to be with her man. And, inshallah, success for us all.
You know what's funny? Sorry, go ahead.
I question if that's even a true story. Why are her friends having these friends, quote unquote friends? Why doesn't she bring the friend on here to talk and tell her story?
She has 367,000 followers, and she's like, quote, like telling us what she wants in a man, mostly what she's offering the world. And she probably has more followers than all of Muzz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. By the way, I think that necklace she's wearing, I think I have that necklace.
Oh, yeah. You guys have good taste.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like she's pulled this in the past when she's like promoted like the marriage app stuff and talked about marriage. She's like, yeah, this friend of mine just got married. Everybody's getting married but her. And she's supposed to be the one here promoting this app, talking about how successful, everybody else is successful but her. So I don't know. She either wants to get married and she's literally not having luck, or this is just, she is like promoting this, but maybe she does like being independent and single and traveling the world and all that stuff. Yeah. And she's just doing this for like extra cash.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and any last words, or that's it?
Yeah. You know what, guys, if there's any women here, any ex-converts, any questioning converts, and you have gone down this route, share your story in the comments. Yeah. Because we all need a laugh once in a while. And these things are actually like traumatizing to be on these apps. Yeah. Some of these experiences we have talking to these men is like literally traumatizing. But we have to laugh about it. We have to laugh our way through these things. But yeah, I have so many stories from all kinds of, people that I've met on there. And maybe one day I'll tell them. We can talk about that in another video.
For sure. Sounds good. And those of you who are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Tell us what happened to you when you went through using one of these matrimonial websites, if you have a story like that. And that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please do subscribe, right? We're doing a lot more content, and this is a new style. So let us know what you think of this kind of like, on the fly style of videos. And of course, thanks to our patrons for continuing to support us. Here's a list of all of our recent patrons, our gold supporters. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim.
Signing out.